Hi, watch friends. We've chosen the top new arrivals of the week. You don't want to miss this. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah, happy to be here.
I know. I am so excited to see what you guys have this week. Before we get into this, can we do a wrist check?
Yes.
You guys want me to start this time?
Start it out. I want to see.
All right, I have a Cartier Vendome. So this is a Pasha style watch. That's two-tone. Two-tone is growing on me lately. I don't know what's happening.
I think it's growing on me too. It's like, it's definitely getting more like in trend for sure.
Yeah.
It is definitely more.
What are you wearing on your wrist today?
I've got on a Explorer 2 from the 80s. It's a cream dial, reference 16550. It's got the rail dial. It's got the dial that's turned creamy. It's just I really like these.
Those are nice.
Yeah.
You're a big fan.
I've loved that watch for a while.
Yeah.
Yep. What are you wearing, Justin?
I'm going Panthere today. So cream dial theme.
Oh, nice.
We are.
Yeah, definitely got the cream dial going. But anyway, yeah, it's the lefty version on this one, which I think is actually really comfortable. Anyway, great watch. I love these.
As always, we want to know, what are you guys wearing while watching? Let us know your wrist check in the comments section.
Yeah.
All right. Top watches of the week.
Yes.
You're bringing the top modern men's watch. You're bringing the top vintage watch, and I'm bringing the top watch for the ladies. So would you like to kick this off?
Yes. Okay.
got
So
here?
we
You are
have
not
the
lying.
Oh, nice.
white gold Submariner Smurf. I love this watch. I love the way it looks. I love that it's heavy and it's just different without looking totally different. Anyway, Rolex Submariner, solid white gold. And it has the blue Chrome bezel and the blue enamel dial. This was introduced in 2008, and it was the first white gold Submariner, and also the first blue dial on something that wasn't a yellow gold. So now they have this one's since been replaced with the newer one called the Cookie Monster, loosely, I guess. Yeah.
Blueberry BMW, people are calling
which
it
has
everything.
the blue bezel, but the black dial.
Yep.
Personally, I like the all blue. If I'm going all the way. You know what I mean? And this was also the predecessor to the Hulk, which kind of paved the way. You know, it might have been a little bit of a testing ground for Rolex. You know, when they do something a little outside the box, you know, they did it here instead of on the stainless version, which is more of like a flagship. We got this one in this week, so I had to share it with you guys.
That one's a full set.
Yes, box papers.
Even better.
Yeah, really nice piece.
Awesome choice, Justin.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like
so I'm excited to see what you guys have.
I did hint with my wrist check a little bit.
Okay.
I brought a Cartier today. This is a Miss Pasha, so a ladies Pasha. I've actually worn this as a wrist check once, but I am in love with this watch.
Yes.
It's 27 millimeters. This one is quartz movement. You have the beautiful blue Cartier hands, but instead of a blue cabochon, it is pink on this one.
That's a nice
Which
detail.
I am in love with
nice.
pink, and it matches the pink dial. I said it's a quartz movement. This is 2012.
Okay.
It's just a really pretty watch. I think the size and just the wearability on the wrist, it's a really comfortable piece. But also it's just enough. There's not too much going on here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think a lot of times I've brought some ornate pieces to the table that I love a little bit of flash, but this is a little subtle for me. And yes, it's stainless steel.
I was gonna say,
this
it's
is
stainless.
not
This
gold,
is
guys.
very out of character.
I know. Price point on this is really also just a home run.
Yeah.
Definitely under 3,000. So for me, it's available now on bobswatches.com. Beat me to it, guys. I might get it. I'm in love.
That's beautiful. I love it.
Well, thanks. What did you bring for vintage, Brandon?
So we've got a Submariner, reference 5513. So this watch is from 1966. So this is the last version of the gilt dial. They made a bunch of different versions up until now.
Sure.
After this, they went to the matte dial, which looks more kind of like a black chalkboard. So that's kind of like the texture and look difference. This one's aged really nicely. The lume has turned to kind of like that pale yellow, like creamy color. The bezel, it's hard to tell, but it's actually aged to kind of this dark gray. This has also retained its original correct crown without the 3 dots for the Triplock, because they didn't use the Triplock.
Earlier version, right?
They didn't use the Triplock crown until years later, so that's kind of cool. It's like nice and clean. Just a nice example. The dial has developed this patina. When looking closely, it's kind of like uniform throughout, but it still has retained its glossiness, which is nice.
Yeah, what a find.
Yeah, and then completing the look and feel is also the rivet bracelet, which is nice. Circa 1965, it's dated.
Definitely a great find, Brandon. Yours too, Justin. I would say this is a tough choice. I know I have a personal favorite. It would actually be this stealthy modern baby.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for a vintage Daytona. I think we're gonna have to do a chronograph episode here soon. I want to see some vintage.
I love
some
a good
vintage and
chronograph.
some modern and
Yeah.
maybe some other brands as well, not just Rolex. So
I'm in.
stay tuned for that. But Great episode, guys.
This is good.
We appreciate you guys tuning in as always. Be sure to let us know what you loved and maybe what you guys are on the hunt for. So until our next episode, be well.